Hello everybody, welcome back. This time I'm going to have a kind of a small video here about my experience with the Proshot helmet mount and why it did not work for me. So it's actually, it's pretty well made mount. I don't see any issues with it. I don't have any experience actually using the mount on my helmet because you're about to see the reasons why I wasn't able to use it. So I don't know how strong that Velcro, that grip stuff they have is, if it even supports the weight of the camera. I do not know any of that. So you can see it's flexible. It has a little bit of movement, but it's stiff and it springs right back to the original shape. So you can't just bend it in and make it fit or pry it apart. Actually, if you pry it apart, it might work because it's going to spring back towards the center. But it's got the holes in the front for ventilation because it is going to kind of block your nose piece on the front of your helmet. So it's pretty good. But the big reason and why it would not work, and this is just for my helmet, I want to stress that not all helmets are going to be the same. But my helmet, the face of it, it was just too narrow, and this mount would not work. So I couldn't pry it in to make it work because it would literally just spring back out. Even when I put the other Velcro it came with, the other side of it, on my helmet, it just would not work. And you can see basically the difference between that mount and my helmet. It's just, if you push it way up on there, it's just there were so many parts that wouldn't touch, and the contours of my helmet, it just wouldn't work at all. And like I said, it's springy, but if you compress it in to like the size of my helmet, it just wouldn't work. Just really nothing about it was working for me. And there's a really good angle here. You can really see how much of a gap there is on either side and just how much bigger it is than my helmet. So this is some information that I wish I would have had before I bought it, and I don't even know if this is out there, but I didn't find it when I was looking before I purchased it. But you can see on the very, very top, 195 millimeters. I did this all in millimeters because that's kind of what it's easier for me, and I'm familiar with that. So you guys, if you need to convert that to inch, but that gives you pretty good, markings of the measurements, so you guys can measure this against your helmet, and it's going to tell you if it's going to fit or not, because it did not fit for mine. So I'm still in the market trying to find a good mount. The mount that I'm currently using is the Gopro mount that has straps. It's actually, I think, the vented, like a BMX style helmet mount. And what I did is I kind of just pulled the foam off the inside of my helmet, and I wrapped it around there, strapped it in, hooked it down. And that's what I've been using to go do my rides. Like when I went to West Virginia, I just went to Crow Canyon. It worked for all of that, but what I don't like is it's on the side of my face. It gets kind of like that off-center video when I'm recording it, and it's really hard to tell, especially when I wreck. Like I do wreck. It folds it back, and it's hard to even tell if it's going to be right when you kind of try to reset it. There's a lot of things I don't like about it, but it has worked for me, and it does its job, so I can't complain too much about it. So I am in the market for a new mount for my GoPro, so if you guys know of anything, let me know. I'm open to options. That's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys next time, and keep an eye out for new videos. Thanks for watching.